doing a huge video about different brands of bottled water and what their pH is. And you can see the whole blog post by clicking the link underneath this video. So far I have poured water from Walmart distilled water, Walmart spring water, Gerber pure water, Nestle Pure Life water, and this one's another Walmart drinking water, Ice Mountain. And so I'll just continue pouring here. This one is Smart Water. And then Aquafina. Now all of these waters have their own little stories and histories and whatnot of where they come from, what kind of water, blah blah blah. But really, they all have one thing in common. They are sitting in plastic. For how long? I don't know. I'm going to imagine for a long time, because you're getting them on a grocery store shelf, and it could have been sitting in plastic for, 6 months. Who knows? This one is Essentia. I've been naming some of them and not naming others. This one's Evian. This one's got an odd name, Function Water. I had not heard of it. It certainly was expensive enough, and a lot of these I had to pay a couple of dollars, even more. A couple of these I had to pay $3 to get, and I'm probably just going to end up throwing it all away, which is kind of a little annoying, but it's for science and to help educate people in water, basically. And a lot of people are curious if they have to buy bottled water. Well, which one's better out of which one's the worst of the two evils or whatever. And not that water is evil, but just the fact that it's sitting in plastic is awful. Really, it is awful. And if you click on the link that is underneath this video, there are a couple of videos on that at that link that show you what happened to the empty bottles. You think they're all being recycled, but let me tell you, we do not have enough recycling to use all of the bottle waste, waste bottles that are put out in this country. I was actually amazed at how much of the aisle of the grocery store was taken up with bottles of various things. Not just water, but bottles of water, bottles of soda, bottles of alcohol, so many bottles, and where are they all going to go? And the video that is on my website is very shocking. If you look at it, it would be educational. So, a lot of people think, oh, well, it's recyclable, blah, 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 so it's not so bad. Well, okay. It is bad. Another thing is, it was only a few years ago that anybody even discovered that BPA was bad for you. And that leaches from the plastic. I'm pretty sure that there's other things that are leaching from this plastic that are bad for you, and they just haven't been discovered yet. So that's just another thing to think about. You're thinking a lot of times. I'll ask people why do you want bottled water? And this might be a business executive or somebody who certainly could do whatever he wants, and the answer is, well, they just want to look good, for have bottled water for their customers or whatever, and clients that come and make them look good. And honestly, the hopefully the awareness in the country will come up to where someday, soon hopefully, you're not going to necessarily look good or think you've got the best filtration just because somebody else filtered it. Actually, filtering water is not hard, and your municipality already filters pretty well, and with a few tweaks you can filter far better than any of the finest bottling companies. And well, I'm going to continue just, I'm going to start putting the pH reagent in the cups while I'm talking. But not only can you filter, and my page will also, my website is very informative, and I teach you how to filter your water. And just letting you know, I'm taking a break from talking here. That orange color is acidic. So quite acidic on the first water here, the distilled water. Next one, spring water, probably be closer to neutral. So green is closer to neutral, and that is pretty neutral for spring water. That next one is Gerber Pure. This is what mommies are putting in their babies' bottles. And there you go. Quite acidic. And then Nestle Pure Life, which is, pure, pure, pure. Just because you see the word pure does not mean anything. As a matter of fact, it often will mean acidic. So that's quite acidic. Yellow is quite acidic. Alright, and let's see, the next one is drinking water from Walmart. Not a very pretentious name, just drinking water. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Very acidic. Orange is worse than yellow. Yellow-green is worse than yellow. Or no, it's better than yellow. Plain green is neutral. Or no, plain green's a little acidic. It needs to get a little bit more, darker green to be neutral. Alright, here's the Ice Mountain next. Oh man, yellow, acidic. Smart water. And I always say smart water is not smart. That's kind of almost orange, so it's quite acidic. Aquafina. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's one of the worst. The Aquafina, then worse than that would be this Walmart drinking water, and then worse than that would be the distilled water. Oh, I actually have friends that I have a friend who still drinks distilled water. He believes in it, blah blah blah. His father is 92 and he, is healthy, and this is why. But he has got all kinds of joint pains constantly, very, very bad shape, and just won't try alkaline water. This is Evian. It's green. Actually, this is the definition of neutral right there, Evian. So far that's the highest that we've tested. And, by the way, at $2 a bottle, you could have so much better water and so much cheaper. Essentia, they claim to have 9.5 pH water because it's known that 9.5 pH water is very healthy for you. And let's see what it does have. So I'll say it looks like really just 9, just a plain 9. I mean, I might give them the benefit of the doubt because this chart doesn't go into the points, but it doesn't look really higher than 9 to me. There's the next one, functional water. I really never heard of it, but I would not function at all with that. That's very acidic. And next one, super chill. Let's see how chilly it is. Well, actually, that's actually almost neutral. Just a little under, or maybe it might be exactly neutral for the super chill, excuse me. All right, so now let me see if the camera is adjusted to see this next row. Hold on. I need to just make sure I get everything in here. All right, so this next row over on the left is Abso-Pure, and that's green. That's about neutral. All right, next one is Fiji. This comes all the way over from the Fiji Islands, I'm sure by boat. You know, who knows what kind of heat and other exposure it gets exposed to. It's neutral. I would not pay for that water. I really wouldn't pay. I actually obviously did pay for it, but I'm just, this is garbage to me. All right, I won't drink it. All right, next one, Evamore. Okay, Evamore. Oh, it's a little bit higher than neutral. Maybe a 7.5. Then Penta. Ooh, yuck. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's really like almost, you could almost sanitize your hands with that, but you wouldn't want to put that in your body. It's very, very, very acidic. And I just don't, you know, these waters are so popular. If you see this video, please share it with people you love. They should not be drinking this acidic water. This is also acidic Poland Spring. Yellow is around a 5 pH, by the way. Next one, Dasani. And that is orange, like about a 4 pH. Very, very, very acidic, but not as acidic as Penta. I'll say Penta is the worst so far, and then distilled water is second. All right, next one. Let me see if we're still in tune here. Voss water, yellow. So that's acidic, about a 5 pH. Or no, you know, I'm gonna say it's 6 because it just took on a little greenish hue to it. And this next one is a fancy bottle, but it's hard to read what it is. Eternal. And that looks neutral. Exactly neutral. Okay, and now the next thing I'm going to do is show you that really the best thing, and I just want to say this once and that's it.